Let's see how to use Python functions. First, we will see how to use the print function in Python. The simplest way to produce output of a code is using the print function, where we print the output on the monitor screen. You can pass 0 or more expressions separated by commas in the print function, and the output using print function is always in the form of a string. The print function converts whatever you have written into a string before writing it to the screen. The syntax for the print function is print the values that you are going to put, then a separator is equal to space. Suppose I'm passing more than one value, so if I pass value 1, value 2, and so on, so each of these values are going to be separated by space. If I put a comma here, each of these values are going to be separated by comma. Next is, how do you want to end the print? So if you want to end it on a new line, so you will write end is equal to /n. So after the output, it will go to the new line. By default, you have end is equal to /n. So it goes on a new line. Next is, if you want to print your output to a file, then you will mention your file over here. File is equal to whatever the file name is. Default of file is system.stdout, and the last parameter that it takes is flush. The flush parameter either returns a true or a false. So true means that the output is flushed, and false means that the output is buffered. By default, your output will be buffered. Let's see an actual script where we are using the print statement. So suppose I want to print a simple string, print Python print statement. Let's try printing this first. It says Python print statement. Now let's try adding a number or something to it. So let's say x is equal to 5. And now let's print the value of x. So let's write the string, the value of x is. So after writing the value of x is, this is my string what I'm going to append ahead of the actual value. So I'm going to write a comma and x. Okay. Now if I want to end this statement, end is equal to dot. Now let's run this. So we get the value of x is 5 and then a full stop. But now if I do /n, the output will be different. It enters on the new line. So here you can see the difference between the full stop and the new line. So I did print thanks. The thing is with Python, the thing is with print function, if you write the end anything other than the /n, it continues after whatever that characters. So now I put full stop. So when I run this, I'll get value of x is 5 and then the full stop, and then it continues with the next print statement right after the full stop. So but that's not the case when we put a slash n. So we can test that out by seeing n as slash n, and we run this. That time you can see thanks comes on the new line. So here you can see the difference between both of these. So there might be cases where you want to print the next you don't want to print the next the next output on the new line. That time it's better to use the end parameter and change the value of that parameter from slash n to something else. This is how you use the print function in Python. As you can see, this is one of the most important functions in Python because it displays whatever output you have processed from the code.